Can you buy a home if you've had collections? Is a question that I get quite frequently. And today, getting a home loan does not, that's right, does not require you to have absolutely perfect credit. You may be able to have had collections in the past and still, that's right, still get approved for a mortgage. Now, it all depends on the type of debt you have, how much there is, and the type of lender and loan you are attempting to get. Hello, this is Sharif Oliver, better known as the Lone Ranger, and today in this video we will uncover if you can buy or refinance if you've ever had collections in your past. Let's begin by talking about how collections will affect your ability to get a mortgage. How collections affect getting a mortgage. Mortgage lenders depend heavily on your debt to income ratio. One of these ratios deal with your potential housing costs and your gross income each month. Your DTI, or debt to income ratio, lets the lenders understand how much you can afford considering the amounts you need to pay to resolve your collections accounts. The other deals with your total debt and payment each and every month. These monthly debt payments include things like student loan payments, car loan payments, child care, child support, the added mortgage you're attempting to get. The magic number for most lenders is a debt to income, or DTI, below 43%. Some of us can go a little bit higher. Now let's talk about derogatory or late credit and how it can affect your ability to qualify for that dream home that you want. Derogatory credit. When determining approval for a mortgage, lenders like myself may cap the amount of derogatory credit that you can have in order to qualify for the loan. This includes items like collections, charge-offs, judgments, and liens. Collections and charge-offs are not usually figured into the DTI, debt to income ratio, unless you are currently making payments on these accounts. Tax liens and judgments are two items that must be satisfied before you can be approved to close on your home loan. Now, those with tax liens may be able to close if there is a repayment plan set up with about 12 months of on-time payments, sometimes less. Now let's talk about what to do with collection accounts. We will begin with new collection. What to do with new collection. Before you do anything with any collection accounts, you should always check with your lender. If you're going to pay off any new collection account, you'll want to be sure to get a detailed payment arrangement in writing before paying. The arrangement should detail the total amount you'll be paying, the number of payments you will have to make, when the payments are due, are there any collection fees or interest added, and what will happen at the end of your payment term. Please get it in writing. And what about older collection accounts? I'm glad you asked. Old collection, the first thing you need to do when you see old collections on your credit report is simply to make sure that you owe the account. Sometimes there's errors. If not, you need to rescind a request to all credit reporting agencies, asking them to delete the account. This TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. If you determine that the information on your credit report is correct, now it's time to figure out what you will do with the debt. Paying off old collections can do more damage to your credit score. While it's great to get your credit report cleared out, paying off an old collection account will actually bring the report current. This can drop your credit score and affect your ability to get a mortgage with collection. Only way paying the account will help for the collector to remove the collection from your credit history. We in the industry call it pay for delete, and understand that all lenders allow a certain amount that may be in collection for a borrower. It may be better to just keep your current accounts current with balances below 30% of their maximum. So that means if it's a $10,000 balance, let's keep it at $3,000. Actually, I want you to check your local statute of limitations. Collections that are 12 months or older do not affect your credit score. Check with your state to check the statute of limitations on debt collection. Usually is 3 to 6 years. It's usually 3 to 6 years. So do yourself a favor. Do not, and I repeat, do not reactivate that account. Having collections on your credit score can do great damage, but the effect that collections have on your credit score diminishes over time. When you start paying off these old debts, you bring the account to the forefront again. If you have student loan collections, that's a different story. You're gonna want to check with your lender just to see if you can qualify for a mortgage. Now, defaulting on a student loan, that can put a hold on your dream of home ownership, especially when it comes to federal student loans. That debt is not dischargeable and does not have a statute of limitation. FHA mortgages, USDA mortgages, VA mortgage loans will certainly not be approved for anyone with defaulted student loans. However, you know the Loan Ranger, he has some solutions. And if you have defaulted, there are options to get you back on track. It includes things like loan rehabilitation loans, maybe a consolidation loan, and repayment in full. How about medical collections? I'm glad you asked. With medical accounts, credit bureaus must remove paid accounts from your credit report within 45 days. Negotiate with these collection agencies in writing, that's right, in writing, and wait for an agreement that's signed before paying the account. That's right, in writing. Getting a mortgage with collections on your credit report, mortgage underwriters may not require that all old collections be paid off, but they will mostly likely require a letter explaining why the accounts are in collection. We call that a letter of explanation. Now, can I buy a house with collections? Hopefully I answered this question knowing where you stand and getting a handle on your credit report early is important. Get a full picture of your credit and create a strategy to make improvements. But know that while challenging it, it's also possible to be approved for a mortgage with collections on your credit report and buy your dream home. The most important thing to do is to know what is on your credit report and create a plan. That's right, a strategy. Be sure to get your question answered by a licensed mortgage professional like myself. Thanks for watching this video. Again, my name is Sharif Oliver, better known as the Lone Ranger. And if there's anything we can do to help answer your questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. We're here to help. Thanks again, guys.